In this video, we're going to talk about understanding your audience. Understanding who your audience is and are is incredibly vital to your success on Instagram. If you don't know who your audience is, or how you're going to reach out to them, or when you're able to reach out to them, there's no way that you're really going to be able to be successful on Instagram. This includes who are you reaching out to now, how to shift from that, and how to determine who you are reaching through analysis and tools. So to determine who you are reaching now, it's pretty easy to figure out. If your website is hooked up to Google Analytics, you can go into your demographics and it will tell you how many male and females you're reaching, as well as how old they are, where they're coming from, where they live, and then you can use that to really get yourself a great jumping off point for our customer avatar section that we're going to discuss in the next video. So if you don't have any of that, then there is still another simple way that you can determine who your audience is on a pretty basic level. The only stipulation there is that your Instagram account needs to be set up as a business account, not a personal account. If your account on Instagram is set up as a business account, you can go ahead and jump into your analytics. Now, to get there, there are two ways. You can go directly to your profile, and then at the top, you'll see a bar that'll tell you how many people have viewed your profile that week. If you just click on that bar, it will redirect you directly to your Insights page. The alternative way is to click on the small gear under your profile, and then it'll bring up a menu of options. You're going to click on Insights, and then it'll bring you to the same Insights page that you can find when you click on how many people have viewed your profile. So to determine through your insights who your audience is, all you need to do is click on the audience section of your Instagram Insights. Here it's going to break down your demographics for you, tell you their location, their age, and the number of males versus females who might be following your page. If your goal is to have more female audience members and you have significantly more male audience members, then that's a sign that you might need to redirect the people that you're reaching out to and kind of shift some of that content. Especially if you're someone who is more focused on content that's very direct, you might want to try a more gentle approach. Females tend to be more in tune with something that has a more nurturing tone to it versus that of a male who's ready to be just direct and understand exactly the factual information that's involved in whatever it is that you're talking about. So now that you have your Instagram Insights and your Google Analytics, if it's available to you, it's time to compare and contrast all of the data that's been made available for you. Are the people who are viewing your website the same as the people viewing your Instagram page? Are they two totally different audiences? Do you want both audiences to be the same and align? If you do, then it's time to take a look at the previous content you've been posting and understand the tone that you were taking there needs to change. And hopefully with the work that you've been doing on your beliefs and behaviors and your brand experiences, you've been able to determine the new tone that you're going to take and the approach that you'll have going forward. After you've been able to kind of gather all of this information and write it all down, I want you to very specifically and plainly write down who it is you're trying to reach. This is going to be an important piece of every pitch that you put out there. Everyone is going to ask you, who's your audience? Who are you trying to reach? And it'll also help brands that you're trying to partner with understand if your audience and their audience really actually do align. After you've written that down, I'd like for you to also think about how will you reach them on Instagram? Are the brand experiences you're creating really going to bring in those new audience members? Or do you need to incorporate some other experiences and strategies along with that? In our next video, we're going to be talking about creating customer avatars, and we're going to create 5. Each of these are going to be 5 different kinds of people. So if you are someone like Apple, you're targeting a wide demographic, and those are going to be people from all different kinds of walks of life. You might be targeting a teenager, a parent with small children, a parent with teenage children. You might be targeting a young adult or someone who is very anti-technology and trying to get into the the idea of using technology as a resource. So once we've been able to identify 5 different people from our actual group of customer avatars that we're going to create, we really want to begin thinking about some intimate details about them, such as their degree level, their income level, how many kids they have, or how often they go on Instagram, or how often they read the news, or what kind of stores that they go to, what is their lifestyle like. These are kinds of things that we need to learn and understand about our customers and clients so that we can better speak to them and give them the experience that they're really truly looking for. And that is what we'll be covering and working through in the next video. So get ready for customer avatars, and if you have any questions or would like to get more prepared for customer avatars, start a conversation in the Facebook group, and let's talk a little bit more about how we can create these customer stories that provide the best experience on our Instagrams as possible.